My Hero Academia. This is My Hero Academia chapter 327, Rest. Last week,
and it is not Brian's RGC.
Yeah, let that be known. Brian did not choose this to be his favorite chapter of the week.
It was close. I'm not gonna lie, it was close.
Of course it was.
Hey, I'm still shocked. So, yeah, you really...
Oh, man. This chapter was so good. Though.
If I took the over-under on whether this is Brian's favorite chapter...
Oh, good.
It was pretty good. Let's get into it. This chapter starts off pretty immediately. Last we left off with... I feel like this should have been your RGC, Josh, because this is what you've been waiting for.
I forgot, but you know what? I'm so over the fact. Like, I feel like it's such a... This is so long overdue.
Yeah. No, that's fair. We start off with the boys of UA just picking Deku up, throwing him into the shower, and hosing him down literally with the shower heads.
It's about time. And
they're all just in the shower with like funny faces, funnily drawn faces. Like most things in the world can be solved by a good bath. And I'm not gonna lie, this little page here made me laugh a little bit. Just the dumb faces. I'm trying to remember what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of like those little Flash cartoons that you would see like on the internet where they would just like make the faces really small and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It just brought me back to those times. Made me laugh.
Yeah, 2008, 2009.
Yeah, Newgrounds type shit.
Yes. Newgrounds. Oh my god,
dude, what an era for the internet.
E-bombs world. That was another one.
It's kind of wild how much the world has evolved from there. We were just figuring shit out in terms of content creation back then. It's kind of wild,
right?
Bakugo comes in angry as usual. He's pissed off because they threw Deku's dirty ass in the tub without like getting all of the dirt off of him completely, because he's just gonna leave. Is filling the tub with just dirt and grime, and everybody's like, yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do? Everybody's like, oh wow, even after that grand dramatic apology, nothing's changed. You're still a bully, Bakugo. And Bakugo's
no, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Something has changed, and that bum ass, whack ass fucking design he had is over with. Trash, garbage. R.I.P. It's over. That's it.
Yeah, it is.
From this podcast forward.
Nah, they're bringing that shit back.
R.I.P.
They're gonna bring back crusty Deku, bro.
Ow.
Bring back
nasty
rusty,
design.
dusty Deku.
Horikoshi, it was nasty. Thank you for cleaning up your mistake.
One day they're gonna put Deku in Fortnite.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't a mistake. I'm pretty sure it was a
intentional
point
choice
that he was making. Is that the point was that he was unhealthy and not taking care of himself, and that's why he was dirty. Maybe that's the reason why he had that. I don't know.
It really is the hardline stance of how much you hate dirt and grime and bugs. You just prefer everybody to be clean all the time. Just on a level,
better design.
Regardless of character development or arc, people should just be clean, and there should be no bugs.
No, it was dirty. They could have did all the extra stuff without him looking nasty. All right, that's my opinion.
Well, whatever. Bakugo gets in, and he starts talking about how he's like everyone's rival. He's like, all right, Bakugo, damn. Can you give it a rest for a day? Jeez.
Splashes hot water in his face, too. Scalding hot water.
I don't know if it's scalding. It's warm, They're in a nice tub, like in springs. Imagine it was hot. Yeah. Imagine it was scalding water, just like a pot of boiling water. He's just like, ah.
He just exploded the water towards Midoriya. And it's boiled water.
Yeah.
You just roast him like a lobster real quick.
Yeah, boiled him alive. We find out that Uraraka has went to bed because she had an intense night of character development, so that will really tire you out. She had a great night of character realization, and it really wore her out. So, she's out there. Deku is still awake because he feels really guilty about what happened with All Might, about how he just flat left him in the rain, and left him and didn't take his his bento box. And we see that All Might's actually skulking in the window as Deku's talking about it. Todoroki's like, he's over there. I did think this panel was kind of funny. He's just like there like a fucking phantom man. But yeah, he comes in and he tries to apologize for, being not very helpful right now. And to tell them that he's acquired new intel, that they'll have answers soon enough. But, he's very, very sorry. But, Deku is like, puts his worries at ease. He's like, those bento boxes you gave me really gave me the strength to go on. I got messed up because I didn't have you around. So please, let's do this together. And All Might's like, thank you. And he said, I'll show these kids I can catch up to the heights they've achieved. Nice little moment.
Or die trying.
Or die trying. Or die definitely. Or definitely pass away at my efforts. So yeah, All Might leaves, and Deku finally falls asleep on the couch. They put a blanket on him, and I'm like, yay, he's finally getting his rest. He'll probably sleep for like a whole week. And Todoroki talks about how he's also kind of viewed as a concern. It's not as major as Deku, being as he's the main target out of everybody, but Dabi is a pretty big deal, and he specifically is going after Endeavor and Todoroki, so it's not very good. But he's changed, and he's gonna prove it until nobody has to worry about him anymore. And we have like more little nice positive moments. Jiro brings everybody in and is like, I know people are very worried about us right now and very skeptical about what we're up to, what we're doing as heroes. But you know what? Like the last time at the cultural festival, we can show them what we made of. And we get a big old splash page of Class 1A, resolving to go beyond and all. Nice moment. We then get the final 2 pages are basically a summarization of the information that was pulled out from Garaki, who is the Dr. Daruma guy, and they apparently match up with the testimony of the assassins that Deku has rounded up in his time as a grimy boy. So, they're like, okay, so whatever All for One is scheming, we have about 2 months to really, or a month and some change maybe, to prepare for the coming fight ahead. And that's pretty intense. I didn't see that coming. They also got intel. The intel that Stain left All Might were security records from Tartarus. So, I guess like they have info of what they're up against in terms of who left, who was in Tartarus and who escaped and who was working for All for One. And the chapter basically ends in them asking, like, who would have thought that the hero killer would end up a hero ally? And that's where
the story of Stain is over.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's over. I think like that's got to be closed at some point. But that's where this chapter ends. Yeah, a little bit more of a transitional one. I thought it was nice. A little positive chapter after all the trauma that everybody's been going through. I'm excited. The arc will hopefully finally begin for real the next. I think what we're going to do is go into a training arc at this point. And hopefully this like month and change training arc would be interesting, and we'll get to see Deku really train in the other forms, in the other quirks. You okay? Are you praying for that to happen? I think it will. I don't think, because, they're saying that like they have a month to prepare. So there's no way they're going to just chill and hang out and just not do anything.
I'm pretty sure they'll do stuff, but what if next chapter is 1 month later?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Black Clover did something similar where they did that and then they were like 6 months later.
Yeah, and it was like trash. So
yeah, who knows?
I'm hoping it's not the same.
Yeah. I mean, I think like you can't show everything because things have to be a surprise. for down the road.
They could he doesn't, they don't have to show the complete grind, and I think it's really cool when people get their individual battles, then we see flashbacks of their development and training. They could go that route.
Yeah.
But I want to see a little bit more transition and more, like, I guess, character development in between, like, without them showing every little detail of the training. Maybe them coming to realizations to understand what they have to work on and why they should work on it and what their role is, you know, and then later we see the cool techniques and further combat developments. Yeah. After the fact, that would be my ideal. Way of going about it.
I'd like to think that that's where they're going because Horikoshi's making a more open effort to include the other characters, and
So he says.
I mean, we see them a lot more now. That like they've spoken more in these last few chapters than they have for a long time. So. I think they're aiming. I think they're aiming for that, but who knows? I'm not about to go and predict what's about to happen. Brian, what are your thoughts about My Hero Academia?
I think this was a sick chapter. It was a nice switch up. It was nice to see the boys kind of being the boys. It was nice to see All Might
giving the other boy a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like them being like goofy and young and stupid. It was a nice chapter. And All Might kind of being reinvigorated was pretty dope too. I don't know. I think it was a really nice chapter, a nice wholesome chapter.
I agree. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I thought this was just kind of nice. Give you a nice little fuzzy feeling type of chapter.
Yeah.
So I'm into it.